There it goes. Now it's working. Jeez Louise, I was fighting with that for a good minute. But anyways, welcome back everyone to The Witcher. I don't even remember what we did last episode. It's been so long since I've streamed this game. I think we were just getting introduced to Blood and Wine DLC, see what it's all about and everything. And I think we met the main villain that we're supposed to be fighting in this DLC. We did a whole bunch of stuff too, side quests.
The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Well, let's see if this actually works today, because the last time I tried to stream this, it kept closing out the YouTube. Or it stopped the broadcast and all of that. Ow.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow.
Oh,
the
no.
time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame.
Oh no.
During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
Oh no, this is gonna be some stupid stuff that's gonna piss me off probably. I can already see it. Okay, this is gonna be some stupid stuff that's gonna piss me off. I can already see it. So hold down the attack. Oh. What? I wonder if I can just like rush through it. Oh, whatever, dude. Yeah, that's gonna be agitating.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more dummies.
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Time for some target practice, I think.
Come with me. The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
You best behave, friend. You're in Beauclair, see?
Where does a snake keep its paws?
Did you hear that?
Please!
Dang. Why is there so many people on the road?
Hit the red targets.
That's it? Seems pretty straightforward and easy.
more?
Nah, I think that's good.
Done enough shooting.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Oh, wrong button. Where's that marker on my map? Oh. What? There we go. Get rid of that marker, because that's going to confuse me.
I must see a medic.
Hello, what is this? Oh, just the names?
Est flows in the veins.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What a surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
You know what? I want to know more about the prizes.
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours.
Really?
This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard.
Well, I'm not even really concerned
weaponsmith.
about the sword
Her
then.
illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nasser.
It'll just mess up my set bonus, so I'm not even really too worried about it.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
My vow? I don't know. I don't remember much. That's why I'm kind of like trying to... I don't know. We'll just go with this. Probably gonna screw this quest up.
I vow on the love of my lady, Triss Marigold, to respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
I feel like I'm gonna mess this up so badly. Go to the shooting range. Well, sure. I hope I can win this one pretty easily. gonna assume the red ones are mine.
Geralt, well, I'll be. Have you decided to turn knight errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the 22?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Renfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago, a nervous wreck, stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less, as if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt, I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent.
Oh.
Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Never turn down a round of Gwent.
I had a funny feeling I'm gonna lose this one too. Ugh. Not even like in the hand right now either. Thinking about just going heavy in the siege right now, since that's all. I just want to see if I can force this person out with some cards. I had to say something, didn't I? Guess that's not happening with that. Tris Marigold, huh? I'm gonna lose this one. I already see it, dude. Seriously? I'm gonna have to play something else down just to fucking win. Oh, yes, there we go. Woohoo! You know what? Since we're just going to go ahead and put all the weather cards down, I'm going to go ahead and put that one down then. I think he lost this one. Yeah!
I congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed. We've passed the time rather nicely. Lady Vivian should appear forthwith. I'm off to face my first challenge.
Good luck.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Behold Horm Akispark, of the Mechthian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him, new blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a bow. The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win.
Simple. I can hit the reds.
Like a lover ghostly clasping but one fair teat, Geralt's half strewn twixt joyous victory and bitter defeat.
Well, that was easy.
Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe, pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady. My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Yeah, let's go now.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Oh,
Jar of concealing ointment.
thou hast doves
Powerful magic at work here.
Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet. Thy two breasts are like...
Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Ooh, what is this?
His and salts. Used to make compresses.
Shit.
Someone approaches. Quickly!
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seeks you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here. Why were you in there?
Tourney business. Nothing of import.
The flower of chivalry.
Oh no, this is gonna be the one that's gonna be the death of me out here.
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous. Gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as I shout them aloud. Savor their titles, of their presence be proud. Halmarin, the Baron of Lonfall. Linus of Metina. Reinfarn of Atra. Hormakaspark of Mecht. Donimir of Troy. Guy de Boisfren in service to the Duchess. Delwyn of Craigiau. Count Tai of Dondal. Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince. Geralt of Rivia.
I'm gonna lose this one. 100%.
Of Mount Gorgon let out a roaring cheer. The faint vow of silence, Tawny champion from last year. Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face a Gregoire in a challenge severe.
Does ignorance demand a bard intercede?
Does someone need telling how Tawnies proceed?
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meath, Queen of Lyria and Rivia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
Then leave.
It's an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside.
Get him, Geralt. Cut him up.
The Tawny's protector, the mate Vivian. Her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney, and only it.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight.
Ladies and gentlemen of lineage illustrious, soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. To beat time's passage they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold, what a lark, what a tale! Before us Geralt from Rithia come, fast as the wind, bright as the sun.
I'm gonna lose this one.
He's up. With a thunderous roar, who pounds the ground. No
Dog, what kind of cheating shit was that? I don't like this path. What? Oh my jeez, dude, that's some bullshit. Fire. Yeah, that one better have hit because I was directly on it. Dog, what kind of fucked up trail is this, dude? Yeah, I was robbed on that one. That was some stupid shit. I couldn't. What's up with ghosts too on the road?
The Duchess.
Let's go up here. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't do too bad, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
So close! Will he last? Endure and keep pace?
Yeah, I didn't do too bad. Not like as bad as I did in the damn practice
A
run.
race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed. To honor our entrance, praise each fair knight. We shall feast from eve till dawn's first light. The finest of wine and food shall be served. If you've blood in your veins, come collect what's deserved.
I congratulate you. Here, your prize. A saddle adorned with your crest.
Many thanks.
By the way, my maid saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent. Would you know who it might have been?
Nope.
No idea.
How juvenile.
Congratulations on your win. In stellar style, no less. Ah, I no longer regret I was not able to participate. Almost. We must drink to this. Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivian together.
Lead the way.
I gotta turn my fan off real quick. It's a little chilly in my room.
So, any thoughts on Vivian?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Managed to figure one thing out. She uses powerful magic, masking illusions.
Do you mean to say she might in truth look different than she seems?
Only guessing right now.
We've still some time before Vivian arrives. Let us drink. To Vivian, may you find the means to aid her.
To Vivian.
Ah, when I first laid eyes on her, I finally understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to say.
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose. Sometimes it's just plain ugly.
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that well either.
Your presence at this tourney is an affront to my honor.
Dog.
I demand satisfaction.
Head to the nearest brothel then.
Coward. Mounted combat in the main arena. I challenge you.
Got business to finish here. We'll duel another day.
You cannot refuse another man's challenge. It is dishonorable. You would be excluded from the tourney. Then what will become of Vivian?
Coward.
Fine. Main arena. See you there.
May the
Oh, and we're fighting on horses too? Stop!
of your cowardice.
Let's get this over with. Quick.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna lose this one. I've already fucking missed, dude. What the fuck ever, dude? How is it he fucking hit me, but I couldn't fucking hit him?
Not bad.
Haha, motherfucker.
For reasons unknown except to them, the gods have chosen to punish me with defeat. But do not think your cowardice will be forgotten.
Damn it.
Oh.
You still going on about that? Need to clear this up once and for all. Had to abandon your mother's camp back then because someone else needed my help. Badly. Couldn't refuse them. Didn't want to, in fact.
You mean to say you had a secret mission, set off to accomplish it, having vowed to tell no one of its nature, until you did?
Something like that. Minus the vow. And, I'd still rather not divulge the nature of my secret mission. Can you accept that as justification?
In agreeing to duel, you proved yourself a true knight. Thus, I accept your word as that of a man of honor.
Glad to hear it. Now I got work to do.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you
A
will.
giant of a man.
Yet be mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest. You must help her.
Oh, to be a witcher and not give one hoot
Up
about
front, Vivian. First things first. I see a tavern lady here. You? No. I think it's this lady right here. I can't really talk to her either with those people. There we go.
Welcome, welcome. Tell me what you'd like.
A round of Gwent, maybe?
To be honest with you, I think it's Jack that run. Thinking about going heavily into siege on this one. Okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna go into siege. God, dude, it never ceases to amaze me that is every time when I say something that I'm gonna go into something. I might end up losing this one. I'm gonna lose it after that one. I might as well not even try. Give me my siege back. Can I potentially keep forcing them to force stuff out? Come on. Yeah. Okay, okay. It's kind of a win-win situation right there for me. And they're still going to continue to play cards? That'd be my guess then. Okay, surely you shouldn't have a storm card. Even still, I don't think it'll be enough. Nope. Let's go.
Pleasure's all mine.
There we go.
That grey dome
Dang, it's dark. She's not here now.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere.
Dude, at this point, you might as well just swim if the water's that deep. Like, come on, girl. Get out of the water, dude. Man, I have no idea where the bird went now. I don't see it. Oh, shit. Another fucking panther, dude. Man, y'all about to make me put my actual griffin set armor on. Let me guess, another one? Dog. There we go. Little birdie, bring me a dream.
Bird flew off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
Oh, I'm sorry, a what? What the hell was that? Can I put my armor back on? Because I feel like this is about a pain in the ass. Oh, yes, I can. $90 stamina. Oh, it's a lot better than the one I have. Oh. Oh. Am I fixing to block this cutscene? Oh no, she's just a bird.
Witcher.
Lady Vivian? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
Hear you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot. With no witnesses.
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you, and I won't peep a word to anyone unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment. And when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full, but now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
Ointment you use includes a potent magic ingredient. You don't have the immunity mages have. Use heavy doses, or normal doses too long, and it could be dangerous to you.
I sensed this. The very reason I knew I would have to give it up in the end, and bid my human form a final farewell.
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Hopefully.
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent's life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
Pretty quick to reject help. Why is that? The curse once transferred would probably have a weaker hold on the new host. Lots weaker.
I do not even wish to hear of it.
Damn, okay, shit.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you though, could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree. Wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the tourney grounds by now. Shall we? Return.
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
Well, let me just get on the safe side for her. Yeah, I got a feeling I might have to pause the stream. Okay, she covers herself up. Okay, that's nice.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Well, at least she covered herself up. At least I didn't have to, like, pause the stream.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help, or, I don't know, console her at the least.
Dude, I hate these options like this. Yeah, I think he has the right to know.
You were both right, actually. It is a curse. One that's transforming Vivian into a bird. Her condition's getting worse.
Gods! A curse that is a worse affliction than disease. What now? Can you help her?
That'll depend on her. I'll try if she asks me. Significant risks involved, though. Shortening her life to about another 7 years included.
What? This is not what we agreed.
It really don't matter on what he says. It's really all up to her.
Doesn't matter what we agreed. It's Vivian's decision. She can either try it or not.
Of course. But I could not live in the knowledge it was I who brought an ill fate down upon her.
Heard of one other method that could work. Curse could be lifted via her reflection, say in a pool of water. Thing is, we'd need someone who'd willingly assume the burden of the curse. Take it on in her stead.
You mean, become a bird themselves?
Theoretically. See, curse grows weaker once it's transferred. Might end up as just an appetite for seeds and worms. All outcomes are on the table, though. Death included.
I am prepared to sacrifice. Give my life for her. Just as King Fridank's knight did for the beautiful Queen Sero.
Knew that already. But are you prepared to swallow bugs for the rest of your life?
Yes.
I don't know about
Which
that now.
method do you believe to be best for Vivian?
Don't know yet.
But you have some notion, have you not? Do not tell me you seriously consider drastically shortening her life when I stand prepared to shoulder the burden.
Yeah, sure.
Method using a pool of water is better. Poses no threat to Vivian.
Naturally. You must know you can count on me. I shall bear it all. But Vivian, I fear she might be too proud to agree to such a thing.
I'll meet her after the last contest. Talk to her. She could agree.
I'm counting on you, Witcher. And I'm content we finally know something. What now? We know all, so you need not see the tourney through. You could withdraw. True, I shall get an earful from the Herald should you fail to show for the last contest. But it's nothing I can't handle. So, what will it be?
Sure, why not?
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivian will be busy till the tourney's end.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance, by the training ground.
Got it. Thanks.
I'm gonna assume it's gonna automatically put me in that armor.
I know now the two teams'
Or not.
rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and Alonso will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a hands of southern outlaws led by Haller the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights-errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Palmerin drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Hatter's men. Any questions?
None.
I doubt you will do us any good. You know nothing of knightly combat as a witcher. Try at least to stay out of our way.
It is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons and proceed to the arena.
We got ourselves a fight match going on right now.
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the team shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one's dropped to its knees. Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights prepare, let me say I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace. Let us begin! Crowd, race a ruckus!
5-on-5.
Tears shall soon follow in buckets.
That stench.
One, two. Next to go to the crayfish, you.
Go up to this dude. Oh, this man's got his back turned. There we go. There we go.
The world's never seen a fight quite so glorious. For showing such verve, each knight was victorious. get in life, but one champion may reign. Today, he is the one. Praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. To Geralt of Rivia, who the strength of lions boasts. He sailed through all trials, each test he passed with ease. But now awaits the last. Will it bring him to his knees? For Gregoire de Gorgon, who on this ground's last won, shall spar him for the title, and the day is done. To the tired Tremender, we salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers.
Oh, straight into another one?
It is time. Step into the arena. Should you suffer grievous harm during combat, have you any last wishes? Any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
Thanks, I'm fine.
The Witcher of Rivia, Geralt his name. Though aged be his visage, do not disdain. His locks true are white, but he was born to fight. Now entering the grounds, a titan of infamy, Gregoire de Gorgon, victor of Lastis tourney.
I wish both combatants good fortune and fame.
Oh, shit.
Pacing the grounds, the titans locked stairs, ferocious and spry as wolves hunting hares. Mesdames et messieurs,
A giant of a man, dude. Holy shit.
the unequaled and silent Gregoire de Gorgon. Hip, hip, hooray! And now a few words from our sponsor, the Tufo Vineyard. For strong bones and feet, drink Tufo, a wine for your table. Geralt of Rivia!
A night to remember is the achievement I just got. Obtain a flawless victory in all the competitions during the night's tourney.
Champion! A sight to behold! He defeated Gregoire de Gorgon! Hail, Geralt! Herald!
As patron of this grand tourney, I've the honor to decorate our grand champion. His vow he made upon his love for his heart's captor, and it was doubtless this vow that carried him to this splendid victory. He showed great courage, great strength, great composure. He fought nobly with honor, and thus rightfully deserves the title of this year's Champion of the Arena.
I need to talk to you.
Not now. We shall meet later in my tent. I've duties to attend to, as do you. Folk regard you. The least you should do is brave.
Greetings, my lady. Have you decided?
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one, and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There is a nest in my clearing. Might you explain the nature of the ritual? Its exact course?
Sure. Want to tell you something, though. Think we should try the alternate method first.
I was clear. It is out of the question.
Let me finish. Second method's less than reliable. To put it simply, might work, might not.
But it will. I shall save you, O lovely Vivian.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private conversation.
He's not your foe. Got good intentions. You guessed right. He hired me. But only because he wanted to help you.
Be not angry, my lady. You no longer bear this burden alone.
I know all.
You told him!
I know a curse afflicts you, a curse which grows more severe by the day. I understand how you feel. My aunt, Countess de Lawnful, once contracted a strange illness which ate away at her from the inside. She grew weaker by the day, the light fading from her eyes. I remember her saying the worst was not the pain, but losing mastery of her own body. She was so helpless. I fear you feel the same. The Witcher knows a way to lift the curse from you and let it rest on me. I wish to do this, to take it from you, Vivian.
Why?
Because I love you. I might have died in the arena. I sought to slay a Shaelmar for you. But now I see the fool I was. Now I see how I risked my life for no purpose. Yet, with this, I can truly do something for you.
I do not wish to inflict this horror on anyone. You saw how it looks, Witcher. I turn to you as one elder and hopefully one wiser as well. Do you think this a good idea?
Worth a try, as I see it. Original curse fell on an unborn child. Doubt it'll take hold as strongly when transferred to a full-grown man.
You've now heard the expert opinion. Let us do this together, Vivian.
Very well. I was prepared to die. Thus I am also prepared to attempt something mad. Now we must go to my pool in the woods, yes?
Everything's agreed, so no point wasting any more time. Let's go.
The aunt you mentioned. What became of her?
She passed on.
Die, beast!
Lady Vivian!
Fucking panther.
So, this is my true form. It is not too late. You may still change your mind. It will bring no shame.
My mind is made up. My resolve is firm. If you can handle it, so will I. You are beautiful to me, even as you stand now.
Oh, that's clearly rubbish.
Shut your eyes, both of you, and don't move.
Guillaume,
Yes, my love?
if you become as I am now, I wish you to know I shall not leave you.
Picture yourselves reflected in a pool of water. Focus on that. Now, open your eyes.
What the hell?
Damn. Think it might have worked.
Please tell me she's gonna cover herself up again.
Honestly, didn't think this'd work. Doubted anything would happen. Read about this ritual in grimoires. Descriptions all seemed dramatic, embellished. All stipulated a condition that seemed improbable.
What condition was this?
A real bond between those involved. True love. How do you feel? In general, you feel it change, Guillaume?
I was struck hard, as if by a battering ram, but now I feel not at all different. Apart from a slight itch on my skin. Are you certain it worked?
Yes, something happened, definitely. Must be an intersection beneath this pond. Powerful magic at work here. Look at Vivian.
What now?
Now? Now you get to live together. Happily ever after. Still, watch yourselves carefully. Notice any troubling symptoms, find me.
Naturally. I thank you, Garrett. Oh, and your payment.
At last. So much to make up for. Balls to attend, distant lands to see.
Free at last. As a bird.
Ha! I find you droll. I had not noticed before.
But you will not fly away without me.
That remains to be seen, I think. But I too must thank you, Witcher.
Don't mention it. You take care, both.
Or died. Look at that. Can't believe I did that pretty good. How long have I been streaming for? I'm probably gonna stream for another hour just because it's, you know, Father's Day and everything. Ow. Need one more ability point and then I'm gonna buy this one. Okay, quest. What's Hearthstone? Okay, so it is this one that we gotta do. Is there a fast travel nearby? Yes, there is. Oh, wrong button. There we go.
Come on.
Let's see here.
Best kill for the beast. A witcher.
Do I have anything to repair my... Wait, where's my silver sword? Oh. Fucking blind, dude. 15%, so I need the 90% one. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Yeah. There we go. Whoops, going the wrong way already. I think it should be up here.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Where do we gotta go? Down here to the bottom. To the cemetery. Oh, I'm stuck on stuff. Whoops. New marker nearby, cave entrance.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Probably the cave entrance, Geralt. Ow. Ugh. Bug. Kill it. Push it. Quit hitting me, motherfucker. Fire should kill him. Okay, maybe not. That one will. Woo. Oh, come on, dude. How did you... Jeez, dude.
More eggs. Need to incinerate these things.
Oh, shit. Get that green.
Decaying bones. Kikimors must have tunneled into the grave.
My armor's damaged. Good thing I got a bunch of stuff for it to fix it. Damn, I got 22 masters. Damn. You know, what's this other stuff at? That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. All right. I really need to go through and change the color of this armor. I am not a fan of the green. I was wanting to see what the black was, because I do believe I got the black dye now, too. Yeah, I do. Oh, but you're going to need the... Yeah, this one's going to be a pain in the ass. Because I'm going to need all of this stuff. Alright, so I think we're just better off sticking with the white thing, just because it's going to take a while. There we go. Tired of bringing up the torch now, so we'll just start activating that more often. Can I? I don't think I'm going to be able to loot that stuff up there.
Someone placed an illusion here.
Open sesame. Gray armor dye. Go and take that sword. Let's sell that stuff. Oh.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
Now, while you're at it, stick the finger in your mouth then if you're going to smell it.
It's Detlef's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it. Just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlef was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Detlef? You're both hired vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Detlef. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were culled to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
So, think you've set a nice little trap for me? Sorry. Wanna get me to confess? Gonna have to try harder.
I love a challenge. In that case, my ears are cocked. What must I do?
Get the ball rolling. Reveal one of your secrets. Vampires, intriguing creatures, must lead fascinating lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well-founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Go with this one.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detlef recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Damn.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity's a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Well, let's go with this last one.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. All right. Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say. But I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a Witcher?
Huh. Well, that's an interesting question, then. I think it's all that Geralt's ever known's been a Witcher. Yeah, we'll go with this one.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer. To find out if I like being a Witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a Witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Yeah, I think I'm about to change the color of this armor. I can't stand the green, dude. Every other part on it I could stand, but like when it mixes in with like the green and blue, it's just not a good combo.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Far as I know, none. Now what you got for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse, in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the whites' saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it can prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Oh shit. I forgot I had cat's eye on still. That's what I was gonna do. I don't know if I have enough of them. Oh, I might actually. What's the gray look like? Gray's not bad. I might actually go with the gray. White? No. I don't think all of these colors are gonna be good. Ugh. Yellow's going to be a definite hard pass for me. I don't ever see me using yellow. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the gray. Okay, let me go back into the inventory. There we go. Now I'll just... How long have I been streaming for? I'm going to be streaming for about another 30 more minutes, so we'll go ahead and do this quest. Read the beast tree to learn more about whites. What the hell is that going to be? A fucking... A relic, maybe? No. Necrophage. Axie. They're weak against Axie. I think this is the first creature I think I've run into that's weak against Axie. Is there a fast travel near me? Yeah, there is. Let's go back over here to this fast travel. Alright, I can't with the brightness. I thought I could stay with it for a while, but I don't think I can now. And I've got so many potions too, I don't even know what's what. So, ain't it white honey? Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Could not stand that, dude. Okay, let me put the enhanced cat back on. Why does the gray look like it's blue? Is that just me? Like, why does it... Come on, Geralt, get to a place that I can see this a little bit better. Yeah, why does the gray look like it's blue? It shows I got the gray dye on there, too. It's just, I don't know, it looks weird.
Hey-ya!
Oh. Have I been to this place? I don't think I have. Anybody got around a Gwent?
Hello, cheers, howdy do. In need of anything?
Mind if I
Go ahead and sell stuff too while I'm here. Oh my jeez, he can sell that, sell that, sell that. There we go.
See ya.
Armor. Okay, yeah, so I've already been here then.
So.
Oh.
Come on, Roach.
Myself,
Only on an empty stomach.
Entering the woods. Telling me to go all the way around? Why not just go this way? Is this not the right way? Oh, shit. Fog loop. Yeah, that's insane. One fire blast killed him.
Bar guests. Never a good omen.
Oh, shit. That is a lot of spoons, actually.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Oh.
A pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Dang, this is a lot of fucking spoons.
Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table.
What we got in here?
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary.
Damn.
Poignant.
That's a lot of fucking spoons, dude.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe? No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Looking for a spoon, huh? Probably downstairs. Oh.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense.
What is this?
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Ooh.
No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Broken neck, indentation in the skull's lateral surface, smacked in the head with something heavy.
Damn.
Right on, bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
Let's see what's downstairs. Oh, what the hell was that?
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Bunch of spoons again. More spoons.
I was looking for.
Okay, so
It's
that's
not particularly tidy. Table's set. White who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse. And it's been trying desperately to lift it. Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
so we're dealing with a potential child, maybe? I bet it's down here. Something's down here. Okay, I don't want to come down here just yet then if I don't have to.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was trying to lift it.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
Well, obviously, I'm not going to be able to get anything out of them if I say that. So let's,
This isn't right. I missed something? Listen, gonna stand up real slow. Gotta search the house again. Sit tight, I'll be right back. Calm down.
oh shit, I fucked that up. My dumbass fucked that up, dude.
Ate that vile stuff for nothing. Got the brew for Regis at least. Can't do anything for the white though, except to lie down.
I bet it was probably something stupid where it was like swap spoons or something. Need the graters. I don't know if I can craft the graters. Oh, never mind. Let's go back to the character menu. Oh, did I unlock more? Yeah, I unlocked another skill slot. The only other one I have is the Quinn one, which I don't really care for this one too much. Well, let's try again.
Seems I'll have to kill the white in its own junk heap.
Okay, it's weak to action, right? Fuck. Oh, goddamn! Okay, chill, motherfucker. fire was doing work when I set him. Yeah, there it goes.
Shit. Screwed up with the curse. Just will get what he wants, though. At least that.
Oh, fucked up the curse. Probably should have read a little bit more carefully. But, well, you know, it is what it is.
Faster.
The dressings, bandages.
What's that about?
Get off the horse. Get off the horse, Carol.
The dressings, bandages. Where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind, I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need? It's simply not the decent thing to do.
Decent enough in many other places, believe me. Before you go on, clean your hands thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some time on your body to be sure. The smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he don it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate. Got some work to do. So long.
Wait, I will come with you.
What are you going to be able to possibly help me with?
Gotta be kidding. This isn't a garden romp. Whatever killed him's damn dangerous
and it might still prowl the area, so if it's all the same, I'd prefer to accompany you.
So be it. But stay close, keep it down, and don't touch a thing. Trail leads to the house on the hill.
Which stands silent as a grave.
What are we dealing with here?
Good gods!
Damn.
Servant, stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this is the work of a man. It was a monster, to be sure.
Silver tableware. Elven engravings. Torso punctured with great force. Blow pierced hardened steel. Man on the high road. Breastplate was identical.
What is this? I've already read that.
Silver tableware.
I did not click on that.
Engravings. What the hell's this? Setting for a banquet?
It seems so. What's your suspicion? Did none survive? Gods!
Damn, what happened to you?
Burned alive. Really high-temperatured work here.
Lepiota, thou art my defender and protector. Thou bringest good news.
Throats massacred. One mighty blow. Shield along sides old and dented. Sword ceremonial. And Shay handiwork clearly. Ceremonial bowls. For little sacrifices?
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
Ceremonial bowls. For little sacrifices?
Of what? Please, do
Why
not say humans.
why are you saying that again?
Burn marks. Something catch fire? Explode? Strong stench. Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
Nothing in there. Chest.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee. Doublet scorched. Wriggled out of it, tossed it, then ran on.
Perhaps there's no one inside after.
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
They remain there?
Listen, I'm a witcher. I'm here to help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. Who are you exactly?
Durant Faucher Plamonton de Sepharan, Lord of these lands, and Chairman of the Society of Friends of the History of Tucson. We meet here annually to mark the anniversary of the Elfin Homage. But something like this, why, it's a first.
Who are they?
You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were, spirits. It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene, the death of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and it shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but in the end, it grew calm.
So while reenacting a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you summoned a specter, a Korgorath, or a tube, maybe.
What? What now?
Best thing? You gotta do it again, of course.
Are you mad? Would you have this thing kill us?
No, don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely why I gotta do my job. Summon it again, whatever it is, and tend to it once and for all. Durand, think I can reenact the pledge, the giving of homage, alone?
It was a great momentous event. The surrender of Tucson's last elfin king. You will need at least 3 individuals.
Damn it. Can't risk. Can't expose you to danger.
Master, if what you say is true, then I was the cause of this massacre. Unintentionally, yet nonetheless, I have a duty to assist you. A moral one.
Gods have us in their care. I shall help as well.
Let's get to work. Start by clearing the corpses. Got some time. Won't start the reenactment before nightfall. Things of this sort are a lot more likely to work after dusk. One last thing, though. My pay. Don't work for free, you know.
Understood. Just keep the danger at bay, and I shall be generous. Through and through.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I will stand, or rather, sit in for King Ludovic upon the elfin throne, while you, Witcher, will play the Enche ruler, who we must don the costumes. All must be just right.
The Vethaf, the elven king, hosted Ludovic in his own palace upon his own throne, amidst the blinding glow of a plethora of torches. Vethaf laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of binnen and elfin bread, thus granting humans rule over seed-yielding lands. The Vethaf filled the ornate ceremonial bowls with, at long last, the elfin king grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans.
Draw the elven sword and shield? How the fuck am I supposed to do that? Probably in the quest item, ain't it? Yeah, here it is. No, that was definitely the elven sword. Okay, well I got the sword out. Why is it not putting the shield on? Fucking gnat. Dude, I'm over these gnats, dude.
The elfin king, erect in his pride, drew his blade and dropped to his knee. Ludovic then spake.
I accept your allegiance and shall return in 1 year's time to...
Oh.
Ah! Look! Look! The statues!
Impossible! God's mother!
Living statue, huh? Oh shit. Fucking major. Alright, come on. I'm about to take y'all out first. Okay, there's one. Holy shit.
The sculptures, they came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters. Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Defethov. I acquired them a month past because perhaps I should start at the beginning. This Defethov was to pay tribute to humans, producing statues of this sort each year. Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorgon in the year 782. It's fortunate he did too, as Defethov had planned Ludovic's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned the king and his bodyguards into so much colorful confetti.
Typical. Treachery embodied. Elves. Psheh.
You're no better. Elves were just defending their territory. You humans took it, but you still weren't sated. Had to cut the elves down, every last one.
You? What does that mean? You're a man as we are.
Yeah, in a way. Just ashamed to have to admit it sometimes.
Your words? They're wrong, Witcher. But I'll not let you leave empty-handed. Take this as your reward.
Farewell.
Damn. Where you at, Roach?
Go, go.
Alright, I think we're gonna go report to Rages and then call it quits for a day. Seriously. Get off the damn horse then. So weird that you're having to press circle to jump. Do that. It's just, I don't know why circles to jump. What you got in here? A whole lot of nothing. Read that. Have not read that. What is this? Read?
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. Raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Send your spies after me?
My watchers. Were something to go wrong, I could then arrive quickly to help.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, The solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. That stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True. But I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesha Mudna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I had no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesha Mudna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
Uh-oh.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
You lead. Scurvers. Must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies
an ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our realm to this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Ooh.
Human husbandry and care? This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Morally suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes.
Dude, these fucking gnats.
Great many
dude.
beings have breathed their last.
All because it's just humid and hot and everything.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Cells.
This is this glyph, Anoran. They ventured beyond the sea.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the dead. Those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time. Deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Blood moss? I mean, yeah, we'll go ahead and gather it.
3 done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. Meat's stench is so thick, I'd wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Alright, well, let's, meditate right quick. Refill all my potions. There we go. Alright, let's get it.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, sir. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
We just smell the blood.
Golly, dude. Oh, shit!
I shall overcome.
Good. Because I can hear more coming. Hold on, I'll let you out. Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you. Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you. The pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would, in a heartbeat.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. Actually, let it take a minute.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
Count, sir.
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
Damn.
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems ends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlef I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Detlef. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly the situation provoked such emotions in Detlef. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix. Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A boot-black stand. Detloff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the Port District. And the boot-black acted as if he knew Detloff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Damn, you're getting a lot of XP from doing these. Alright, but we're going to end it here. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I know it was kind of a short episode or stream today. I'm going to go spend time with the family and stuff for Father's Day, so hope all the fathers and stuff have a good day. I will not be streaming tomorrow, so that's a little heads up, but we're going to be back to it probably Tuesday, hopefully, depending on the weather. But hope you all have a good Father's Day, and I will see y'all Tuesday.